over 86% of you are not subscribed. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell and set it to all, because if you don't, you won't get notified for all of my videos. We're trying to hit 600 subscribers so we can move on to the next Pretty Kill Let's Play. So without further ado, let's try to make this happen. Goki Genyo everyone, the Starlight Let's Player is here, and welcome to part 13 of 7 Pirates H. We are getting closer and closer to the final battle. So we've completed the mission, we've defeated all 7 of the 7 pirates. So now we're gonna head straight into this 11-minute cutscene. Yes, this cutscene is 11 minutes long. So we're gonna go through that, and afterwards, we're gonna go through Rindo's quest. Then once we've done that, we're gonna go through another cutscene, and that's gonna be it for this video. It's gonna be nothing but cutscenes as well as Rindo's quest, which is, well, I won't spoil it until we get to it. But anyways, this is where Otton finally tells us the history between him, his 7 pirates, and the Booby King. What makes the ultimate boob? I don't know, there's all sorts of elements that can make the perfect boob. Size, perkiness, cleavage, firmness, softness, the height, all of this. Oh my. Alright, it's official. Otton has way too much. Otton has way too much power. Alright, this monster boy, he has way too much power. Okay, he needs to be stopped. He is way too powerful. Grow into the ultimate rack. And by booby training, just fondling and massaging the boobs until they get bigger. Oh my god, Sakura! Yeah, why are you always trying to learn new skills? Especially weird ones. I mean, there's nothing wrong with learning new skills, but trying to learn weird ones? Come on. And the power to absorb boobs. We're going Manu Hikinsho level in this bitch. So Otton just makes the booby power grow, but the Booby King basically just steals the power and make it his own. The soaring pirate. More like the soaring pervert. Which again, you have to be mega. You really have to be a chat level to consider being called a pervert as a compliment. I mean, I myself am a significant pervert. A significant one, okay? I'm not a massive one, but a significant one. And I said this before in my top 10 best boobs video that I'm pretty much, I consider myself as a titty connoisseur. Went soft. Like him being compared to an erect dick, like him being hard and now soft. And that was when he ran into Paut. So he might have been in outer space when being sent flying. Because as you know, time really speeds up when you're in space, so yeah. Space-time continuum, perhaps? Well, damn. Those poor ex-monster girls. To be drained of their booby power and was turned into straight-up monster girls. They're not even on the same. They're not even like, you know. They're not even like humanoid monster girls. They're just straight-up monster girls. Fully revealing ones, to be exact. Oh, you might as well call yourself a queen instead, Jewel. Be in the tower. Oh, interesting. I mean, you're gonna go regardless, Waffle. Everybody's gonna have to go. It's the captain's decision. So anything that the captain says goes.
この羅針盤に7つの秘宝をはめれば場所は大体わかるんだじ。なんでそんな無駄な機能が羅針盤におかしくない
I wouldn't call them pointless. I mean, they are seem pretty helpful.
だから秘宝同士は反応するし、すべて集めれば強い力の場所がわかるんだじ。それじゃ噂の王様に会いに行こうか。オットンの元仲間に任されちゃったし付き合うよ。だからあんたも私が外の海に戻れるまで最後まで付き合いなさいよ。パルテの最後っていうとそれは伝説の海賊になるまでかお。任せろ。
I've heard to become a legendary pirate is almost on the same level as Luffy trying to become the king of the pirates.
死ぬ前に伝説を作るんだから不吉なこと言わないでよ。わかった。語り継ぐのはやめるじ。語り継がなくて
Thought on your legendary breast.
伝説として俺の中で永遠に生き続けるんだじ。
You know, it's kind of wrong to say that Puddle looks a lot better with an A cup rack. But like I said, I'm all for all sizes of boobs, okay? Alright, so before we continue on with the story, we gotta get Rindo's quests out of the way. And they're basically just 3 straight up matches against Neko. Basically, Neko really wants Rindo to come back to stay as the captain of the Dragon Pirates. But Rindo pretty much made it clear that she's no longer will be the captain and insists on Neko to become the captain and to the captain of the crew. So Neko is pretty persistent in trying to bring Rindo back, even though Rindo made it very clear. So how do you get to these fights? It's pretty simple. If you see this, if you see your you notice whenever you're going into the Marsupi Sea, whenever you're going into like the sea to look for dungeons, you may notice a red icon that has a sword onto it. You have to go to that icon, and when you go to it, it will trigger a fight with Neko. Now, if you don't get the notification, if you don't get this like info where it says a certain monster may appear, but then you will hear a notification sound, then that is pretty much indicating that you're gonna have to fight Neko, and you have to do this. You have to fight her 3 times. Now the first 2 times isn't really that big of a deal, but the 3rd time is where she ups her game. Which is why it isn't really taking me much long in order to like beat her the first time. Because I'll tell you, she's extremely easy, especially when your character, once again, if your character is strong enough. You know, I kind of wish Neko was pretty much I kind of wish Neko was a playable character. I mean, I see potential into her. And I would also like to maybe see the I kind of wish this game would also get DLC. Like, I know the original 7 Pirates had DLC, but I'm talking about 7 Pirates H, you know, the game for the Nintendo Switch. I kind of wish that had its own DLC. Maybe give us a DLC story on, you know, how Rindo and Neko met, or maybe give us a DLC story of how the four former Heavenly Kings became a thing. Because if you know, if you played through the game, because we did learn that Rindo and Claret, they're both former Heavenly Kings. Both of them were with Riviera, but the two of them actually stopped being Heavenly Kings. Well, I don't know. I really don't know why Claret stopped being a Heavenly King. But for Rindo, it's pretty obvious at the start that like she was a Heavenly King, but she turned down that off. But she pretty much turned it down and decided to join Parut. She decided to join Parut's team. So yeah. But yeah, that's the first fight against Neko.
リンド船長、戻ってきてくださいよ。今の船長はお前だ。そんなんじゃこのモンスピ界ではやっていけないぞ。
Damn, Rindo, god damn. You must try harder. You know what I like? How even after all these attempts and trying to convince Rindo to come back, and even though Rindo refuses to, Rindo still refuses to, but she does this in a way of saying that she can trust Neko to actually lead the actual gang herself. So I can appreciate that. Anyways, so this is the second fight, and again, it's not really that difficult to go through. So at this point, I'm just like, look at that. Already at half health. She's already at half health. But yeah, it would have been great to have for this game to have DLC stories, or at least make the four new Heavenly Kings actual playable characters with their own, with their own side stories. That would be actually great. I feel like 7 Pirates H is easily an underrated game. This game is very underrated, and I kind of wish it would have, like, with games like Data Live, Neptunia, Fairy Fencer, Izerlane, I was kind of hoping maybe this game would actually, be in the same at least be in the same category as those 4 powerhouses. Because I feel like this game would have potential as a sequel, in my opinion. Like, it's a short RPG. It's a short RPG, it's very niche, it's filled with lots of fan service. But at the same time, again, like I said before, at least this game has a good story. And I like how I just finished off Neko with Rindo. That is actually perfect.
Neko, もう終わりなのか? やっぱり俺には船長なんて無理ですってば。なんで戻ってきてくれないんすか? お前なら絶対に大丈夫だ。
At least Neko isn't really that obsessive. Like, she just dearly misses Rindo and really wants for her to stay as captain. Because I feel like Neko pretty much has self-doubts about herself of being the new captain. She says the same line that she said in the first fight. Now we're going on to the third fight, and this one is a bit more intense. It's a bit longer, because as you notice, there's a boss. She has a health meter there now at the top or top left. And you know what that means. we have to make sure we build up the Otton cannon in order to fire the Otton. Yeah, in order to fire the Otton cannon. And by the way, you may have also noticed that I swapped out Poron with Jewel. Reason being because I felt like because I felt that maybe I think Jewel pretty much deserves a bit more attention, especially considering that some of the monster girls been treating her like shit, especially Claret, because Claret just stays treating Jewel like shit. I mean, from beating the shit out of her, making fun of her, all that shit. Like, I'm just saying it right now, Claire's a bitch. She's not only that, but she's also an instigator. And look at that, almost a half health once again. I'm just gonna use the first aid kit. So yeah, the Nintendo. So about the Nintendo Direct, I was gonna tweet about something, but needless to say, that one was extremely disappointing. I mean, the Nintendo Direct was filled with so many just RPGs and just straight up remakes. Like, that's it. That's what most of the Nintendo Direct was filled with. Like, just RPGs and remakes. And I don't get it. Like, we waited a long time for a Nintendo Direct only to give us a piss poor Nintendo Direct like that. You know, the previous one back in March, that one I consider it a lot better, especially from the announcement of the Booster Course Pass. Like, from that to Sonic Frontiers, everything. No, I wouldn't say Sonic Frontiers. I can't really say Sonic Frontiers, but yeah. I just think this one was a bit disappointing. Granted, I am excited for Just Dance 2023 though, even though it's been a while since it's been a long time since I played 2019, and I don't even have 2017 and 2018, nor do I have 2020, 2021, and 2022. I don't know, I kind of got out of Just Dance and just focused on the other games, but you know, I'm willing to get back into Just Dance. I'm willing to get back into it. I still have my Just Dance games on my Xbox 360. I still have 2019 on my Nintendo Switch. So I'm considering of getting 2023, especially considering that they're finally adding BTS songs onto the games. And some of you may not know, I do like listening to BTS. But I digress. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Wave 3 is pretty much coming soon, either in November or I would say December. So that's something to look forward to. But anyways, we're finally done with the Neko fights. Oh shit, Rindo, goddamn. Now that's what I like to hear, Neko. That's exactly what I like to hear.
まさかずっと試してたんですか？
Hell, I really like her ears change depending on her mood.
なんで俺なんかにそこまで。
お前を拾ったのが海賊団の始まりだったな。適当な私の代わりに。
Seriously, I really want for Neko to be a playable character.
お前がふさわしいと思ってたんだ。
You look like she could be a fun character to play as.
いつも必死でなんとかリンド船長の役に立とうって思ってて。
リンドでいいぞ、ミュニ。
Yes, Neko's real name is actually Meowny.
俺の名前覚えてたんですか？まさか 一人前になるまで
Which is kind of odd, but is both odd and adorable at the same time.
よく気づいたな。
拾われてからずっとお世話になりました。
And they can pretty much, I would take the name Meowny over Neko because we get it, she is a Neko.
いつでも襲ってこい。
She is a Neko monster girl, so
ミュニ、本当は言いづらい名前で面倒だっただけなんだが。
then again, if she was actually named after a dessert or some type of sweet, she'd probably be on the same level as Neko Power. But anyway, those are the Rindo fights. We finished all of the side quests of every character. We've also gotten the 15th tournament map, so I basically completed that quest off screen because I really did not want this video to go for too long. Alright, so now we're gonna go for this cutscene, and afterwards we're gonna end this video off.
Alte, 俺が秘宝を集めた理由は話した通り、仲間がいるかもしれないと思っていたからだが、お前はなんで秘宝を集めてたんだじ？アルテにはちょっと珍しい。
So now we're gonna hear the reason why Parut looks for treasure herself.
大した話じゃないんだけど、聞きたいなら教えてあげる。私が秘宝欲しい理由をね。伝説って口先だけで夢ばっか見てたバカな海賊団。私のママたちの話よ。私が育った外の海ではモンスピ海ってのはモンムスの楽園で伝説の宝があるって噂だけのところだった。伝説大好きなママの海賊団は伝説のモンスピ海に行き、伝説の宝を見つけて伝説になるって言ってモンスピ海を探していたの。だけどモンスピ海は全然見つからず、代わりに捨てられた私を見つけたらしいのよ。それで宝を見つけた。これから先はこの宝を奪われないように守っていくって。
So they pretty much gave up the pirate life just to raise Parut.
みんなで村まで作って私を大事に育ててくれたんだ。はっきりとは言わなかったけど、本当はまだ旅を冒険をしたかったはずなのに、私のためだけにみんな諦めてバカばっかり。だから私は私のせいで宝を諦めたママたちのために宝を見つけるって決めて村を飛び出した。それからママたちみたいにモンスピ海を探している海賊の仲間になったんだ。なかなか見つからなかったんだ。
And now she wants to finish to where her mom pretty much stopped at.
このチャンスを逃すわけにはいかないでしょ。私は宝を持ち帰って、
Which I can pretty much respect, you know, like mother, like daughter.
それは間違ってない。正しかったんだよって。私を育ててくれてありがとうって。でないと私は自分が許せない。これ以上知らない顔して生きてなんかいけない。これが私の宝にこだわる理由で、モンスピ界の宝じゃなきゃダメな理由よ。全部私のわがまま。集めた秘宝が伝説のものかなんてわからないけど、こんなの今まで見たことがなかったし、みんなびっくりすると思う。 まあどうせ誰も知らないんだし、これを持って帰って本物だって言い張ればいいだけでしょ。
いつもわがままばっかりで俺を変態変態言ってたのに。
But I thought you considered a pervert as a compliment, Otton.
そういう理由があるなら
Unless you've been lying,
全部パルテに
which I highly doubt.
約束するんだじ。
Still, Potter's reason for collecting treasure pretty much makes sense.
おい、少なくとも一つは最初から俺が持っていた俺のものなんだじ。
Obviously, she just wants to finish to where her mom started.
もう私のものでしょ。
確かにそうだが、黙っていれば可愛くけなげだったのに。
A perverted hero, no doubt. But okay, and as you saw there, we got info, and we also got we're also now able to craft some actual underwear, which is specifically for the 6 monster girls that we have, and yeah. So when you completed all of the quests, you'll be able to gain access to the lingerie, which I'm not sure if you have to complete those quests or not in order to gain those, but I know that you have to complete those quests because they're pretty much important later on. But I'm gonna end this video off with a new beat, a new remix that I made on one of the tracks. This one is Under the Sea, which you pretty much heard throughout a bunch of these cutscenes. So I'm gonna play 30 seconds of it. I will upload the full version once I'm done with this playthrough, so be on the lookout for that. But until then, this is the Starlight Let's Player signing out. Stick around for the finale of 7 Pirates H. As always, Goki Genyo, and have a startastic day, everyone.
I knew I would fulfill my dream, yeah. They knew I started from the bottom, now I made it, yeah. The possibilities are endless, yeah, I say, yeah. I got the rules and I got everything I need, yeah. And now I'm chilling with a pretty gentle lady, yeah. She got a kind and gentle personality, yeah. She got them curvy hips and a booty for booty.